What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Marvel Select Disney Store exclusive, Thanos. Alright, and here is Marvel Select Thanos out of the packaging, and to be honest with you guys, I really didn't care much for this figure. I saw it when it was announced, and I actually saw, in my local community, I saw that there was about 4 of them in the nearest mall to me, and I really didn't want this figure. I had the new Walmart exclusive Marvel Legend Thanos, and I really didn't even want the Marvel Legend Bath Thanos. But after seeing the movie, and after seeing a couple people post this figure with different heads on it, and some of the mods that they did to this figure, I really like this figure. This was a must-have for me after watching the movie and seeing some of the mods that had been done. I had to grab this figure. The movie was incredible. Man, the movie skyrocketed Thanos, his popularity. It just skyrocketed him. And of course it would, because that movie was incredible. And if you haven't seen the movie already, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be talking about spoilers in here. So if you haven't already seen it, go ahead and pause, watch the movie, come back, and then watch this review. Yeah, so the movie was incredible. Thanos did a great job of being the villain. To himself, he was the hero, but in the major story, he was the villain. And I was really happy with the way Thanos was in the theater. So I was very happy to watch Infinity War. But I am stoked to have this figure. I'm going to go ahead and get into the articulation. We'll get into his accessories, which was only one accessory, the alternate head. And we'll do some size comparisons and take a look at some alternate heads on this figure, and I'll talk about a couple of the mods. So let's go ahead and dive into this figure. Now here is pretty much the stock head that came in the Marvel Select packaging. I do like this head, but it does look a little goofy. I'm glad that this figure that I was able to pick up has really nice paint jobs on it. I'm super lucky. I was actually able to pick this figure up on OfferUp. I bought it for $25, which is retail. I actually think it's below retail, because retail is what, $27, $28 after taxes. So I am glad that I was able to get it for a retail price on OfferUp. I did have to drive 15 minutes out of the way to get it, but I am happy to have it. But this figure is really hard to get. I've been looking for him for about 2 weeks, ever since the movie dropped. And yeah, I'm just really happy to have this figure. This is not my favorite head. We'll go ahead and take a look at the alternate head right now. And yeah, I do like the menacing eyes. I do like his teeth. I do like the armor. But this is my least favorite of all the heads that we have for Thanos. And here we have the alternate Thanos head. And this one I really do like a lot. I feel like it was sculpted super well. I really like the menacing smile, his cheekbones being really high, the small eyes, and the fact that they're red, and the ears, the way they pop out. I'm a big fan of this head. I myself recently, the beginning of this year, shaved my head because my bald spot was just getting bigger. And I really like the way this looks because he's bald. Has really nice detail into it. I mean, it's ugly. I mean, it really is ugly. There's nothing else to say about it. It is an ugly face, but it looks really good as far as ugly goes. So let's go ahead and take a look at the movie Thanos. All right, now here I have the Marvel Legend Build-A-Figure Thanos on the Marvel Select body, and I kind of really like the way this one looks. I'm not the biggest fan of the Marvel Legend Build-A-Figure. I did get it after seeing the movie because, honestly, I never wanted movie figures until after Infinity War. Infinity War was such a damn good movie that I want the movie figures now. I'm actually thinking about pre-ordering the Hot Toys. I know I probably can't afford them, but damn, that movie was good, and damn, those figures look really good. But I am really this version of Thanos looks really good with the movie head on there. I kind of really do like the way that looks. I probably will do a shot like this. I really don't like the way he looks It's just this head. This head doesn't look good on the Build-A-Figure, but it looks pretty decent on this BAF. So maybe in the future we'll get another Thanos and the heads will look a lot better. Hopefully we get like a 2-pack of like Gamora and Thanos or something, and we could swap out the heads and it'll look a lot better. But as for now, if I'm going to take a movie shot, I'm going to use this body. And here's a little size comparison of the two of them. As you can see, the Build-A-Figure Marvel Legend is bigger than the Marvel Select, but I think the Marvel Select looks a lot better than the Marvel Legend, and that's a first. I mean, the articulation on the Legend is better, but the Select looks way better than the Build-A-Figure. And for another size comparison, here he is next to the Marvel Legend Juggernaut Wave Wolverine and the Deadpool Wave Deadpool. And I like the way he sizes up with them. He looks a lot bigger than Wolverine, so that's pretty cool. But they do look pretty good in scale with each other. I like the way this is coming out. As far as the articulation goes on this guy, it's fairly good. It's not the best. It is a Select. They're not known for having the best articulation, but they are known for the details, as you could clearly see. So I'm just going to take the head off so it doesn't fall off or anything. The arms could go up and down about that much. I mean back and forth about that much. Up about that much. And you do get a swivel up top. This was really hard to crack when I got him out, but that's as far as that goes. Wrist swivel, like a 360, and this moves around, which is pretty cool. Same thing on this side. The wrist, still gotta crack that, but you could fold that pretty well. Single joint up there, not much rotation up there. You go left and right really well, but not front and back. Legs kick out pretty good. Upper swivel. Double jointed knee. Could go up about that much, so not very much. Rotation there. And pivot. So the articulation sucks, but it's a really good looking figure, and you can get him in some decent vanilla poses and maybe some action poses. Overall aesthetically, this figure is really cool. This is probably one of the coolest poses I've got him in so far. I tried to get him in a punching pose, but it just really wasn't working out unless I completely like turn his torso and like bend his knee and stuff. But this looks pretty cool, and I probably will do that pose a little later on. But I did love Infinity War. Thanos was so badass in that movie. I loved every fight scene. I love the beginning where he just fucks up Hulk. Yeah, all those scenes were badass. That scene where he like tricked Gamora was kind of funny. I guess he just wanted to see what her reaction was, but that was really cool. And I love when Star-Lord went to shoot her, and then it was Bubbles, and Thanos was just like, "Ha, I like him." That was one of my favorite scenes with Thanos and Star-Lord. But yeah, at the ending when he was fighting Iron Man, that was badass. And then, of course, at the ending when he fought Thor, that was just the best scene there. Alright guys, that's going to be it for my review of the Marvel Select Thanos. I really do like this figure. It does not have the best articulation, but I really do like this figure aesthetically. I do like the way the gauntlet looks. I like the way the head looks. I like his uniform, everything like that. So I'm really happy with this figure. Right now, it's kind of hard to get because it's sold out online. It's sold out in the stores, and your best luck is probably in the groups or on eBay. I luckily found this on OfferUp over the weekend, and I'm super stoked to finally have it. So with that being said, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Please leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought of this review, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.